LVMH, a French holding multinational corporation and conglomerate specializing in luxury goods, is taking a slightly different approach towards metaverse. Nelly Mensah, the head of the metaverse and crypto, previously led beauty giant Sephora's digital and innovation efforts. She now heads up all Web3 and metaverse efforts globally for LVMH. We are really thinking about 4 use cases primarily, she explained. One is client storytelling and immersive brand experiences. It's about transparency, traceability, and tracking of authenticity. We're also looking at digital twins and having an extension of all our products offering in the virtual world that will allow for personalization and expressing yourself. And finally, accepting cryptocurrency for payments. L'Oreal and LVMH are already some way down the line with metaverse strategies. But that's not to say that they are the wiser than those just starting out. Both are keen to stress that they are still very much in experiment mode, still trying to understand its various iterations and the long-term potential. L'Oreal and LVMH are already gearing their brands to the three-dimensional internet of the future. LVMH jewelry brand Bulgari plans to build its own metaverse with Italian advertising agency Experiency, which specializes in technology and metaverse commerce. The metaverse today don't have high enough quality to support the positioning of a luxury brand, so what we are doing is creating our own proprietary metaverse. It's a concept. We are creating a learning curve, designing spaces. It's another kind of creativity, explains Masik Poloni, Bulgari Chief Operations and Innovation Officer. He wants to prepare the culture and processes in the company of the metaverse era. When the future opens up, we will be ready, he said. Moving on to NFT Project. It aims to educate players on the brand's 200-year history and again turns to randomly awarded free NFTs rather than an auction or priced sale. Similar to the first iteration, players who reach a certain threshold will have the chance to qualify for an NFT raffle. The raffle, running until 4th of August, will distribute a total of 10 new NFTs that features the game's character Vivian, who is an anthropomorphism of the company's monogram. The NFTs portray Vivian in a variety of looks and will be portable across platforms and functions as an avatar on social networks, similar to an LVPFP. The project combines a number of themes that have been integral to luxury's participation in early Web3 experiments. Games have provided a way to increase engagement and affinity among younger consumers while testing virtual worlds. PFPs, meanwhile, have become a digital badge of honor that displays status, community, and cultural relevances. Louis Vuitton's approach reflects relative caution in embracing digital fashion and metaverse principles by creating its own game, rewarding players for learning about its history and giving away NFTs for free. It has more control of the environment and avoids having to price its digital goods. The game has 2 new levels, which are accessible to those who previously successfully completed the first level. Players must retrieve 16 pages from a manuscript of Louis Vuitton, gathering details about the founder's life and the founding of the brand and its trunks. A global leaderboard encourages competition and showing off skins that can be changed throughout the game. The brand is also planning physical experiences of Louis. The game at the Louis Vuitton family home in Asniere and Los Angeles, although it did not share further details. Talking about blockchain, LVMH is preparing to launch a blockchain for providing the authenticity of high-priced goods, CoinDesk has earned. Codenamed Aura, the cryptographic provenance platform is expected to go live in May or June with Louis Vuitton and another LVMH brand. It will then be extended to LVMH's other 60+ luxury brands, and eventually those of its competitors. LVMH has enlisted a full-time blockchain team who have been in stealth mode for over a year, working closely with Ethereum Design, Studio Consensus, and Microsoft Azure. Aura has been built using a permissioned version of the Ethereum blockchain called Quorum. which is focused on data privacy and was developed by JP Morgan. Neither LVMH nor its partners Consensus and Microsoft would comment ahead of the project's official launch, but a source involved in the build told CoinDesk. To begin with, Aura will provide proof of authenticity of luxury items and trace their origins from raw materials to point of sale and beyond to used goods markets. The next phase of platform will explore protection of creative intellectual property, exclusive offers and events for each brand's customers as well as anti-ad fraud. The state of the art is equal to technology of Aura blockchain, matches a product ID to a client ID, providing the infrastructure through a chain of secure, non-reproducible digital blocks to enable consumers to access the history of a product and proof of its authenticity at every step of the value chain, from raw materials to point of sale and even more. Consumers can thus follow the entire life cycle of a product with trusted data throughout and with no need for third-party verification. Aura represents a new way for luxury brands to communicate directly to consumers, telling a unique story around the quality of their materials, craftsmanship, and creativity, and strengthening the relationship between client and brand. LVMH Managing Director Tony Belloni comments, "The Aura Blockchain Consortium is a great opportunity for our sector to strengthen our connection with customers by offering them simple solutions to get to know our products better. By joining forces with other luxury brands on this project, we are leading the way on transparency and traceability. I hope other prestigious players will join our alliance." Furthermore, Louis Vuitton creative team, "We built an AR experience for the official Louis Vuitton app that allows users to see the flagship store in Paris being taken over by animated characters from the Zoom with Friends campaign. The characters climb up the building and onto the roof, where they start jamming. Customers with the Louis Vuitton app could stand outside the store, hold up their phones and watch as the campaign creatures creep out of the windows, up the walls and onto the roof of the building. At this point, they pull out the instruments and start playing the incredibly catchy track from Saw Raw. While watching, they can photograph or record the experience from within the app. To summarize, LVMH is approaching retail in a decidedly more cautious manner, harnessing the driving force of the very important client. For Louis Vuitton, this means bringing special events such as fashion shows, private parties, and other exclusive events to VIC customers through virtual reality. For example, by streaming fashion shows in VR and allowing customers to participate virtually from anywhere in the world. For Dior instead, LVMH inaugurated an interactive shopping system, currently being tested at the Paris store. Using Apple's technology, any product appears almost instantly in front of computers via 3D render. The group has also reproduced an innovative but varied approach to cryptocurrencies. The LVMH brands do not currently accept them, but are examining them, unlike Gucci and Balenciaga, which with Kering's blessings are experimenting with crypto-based payment methods. But regardless of the various approaches, for both global luxury giants, the future of the retail is Web3.